Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Minister, Prime Minister's Office, Mr. Lim Boon Heng. Accompanying Mr. Lim this morning are our special guests, and they are Dr. Teo Ho Bin, Mayor, Northwest District and Chairman, National Brisk Walking Work Group. Mr. Heng Chi Hao, Minister of State, Prime Minister's Office. Mr. Matthias Yachi, Mayor, Southeast District. Dr. Amy Kwon, Mayor, Southwest District. Mr. Sanuddin Nordin, Mayor, Central Singapore District. Mr. Teo Salak, Mayor, Northeast District. And welcome to the launch of National Brisk Walking Clubs. And it's a great pleasure to be here on this Sunday morning to soak in the atmosphere and to join all our brisk walking for this morning's event. Now, brisk walking is one activity which not only could be done anywhere, but also by all segments of the population. Now, more importantly, when Singaporeans brisk walk together regularly, they get healthier and also, in the process, make more like-minded friends. Now, this morning's launch of the National Brisk Walking Clubs is an initiative by the National Brisk Walking Work Group, which is co-chaired by Dr. Teo Ho Bin, Mayor, Northwest District, Mr. Tan Poon Huat, Chief Executive Director of the People's Association, and Mr. Lam Bin Woon, Chief Executive Officer of the Health Promotion Board. Now, without further ado, may I now have the honor of inviting our guest of honor, Minister Lim Boon Heng, and our special guests on stage to officiate this morning's launch ceremony for the National Brisk Walking Clubs. Please help me welcome our guest of honor as well as the rest of our guests, of our special guests. All right, ladies and gentlemen. To commemorate the launch of National Brisk Walking Clubs, it's my pleasure right now to ask Minister Lim and all our special guests on stage to help us complete the very huge jigsaw puzzle that you see on the backdrop. Now, first and foremost, I would like to invite Ms. Ong Tun Hui to the as Minister of Community Development, Youth and Sports to place the first piece of the jigsaw. Next, we'd like to invite Mr. Oon Jin Teik, CEO, Singapore Sports Council, to place the jigsaw puzzle piece. Moving on to Mr. Lam Bin Woon, CEO, Health Promotion Board. Thank you very much, Mr. Lam. Right now, it's my great pleasure to call upon Mr. Tan Poon Huat, TD of People's Association. Up next, our 5 mayors, starting with Mr. Teo Salak, Mayor, Northeast District. Thank you, Mr. Teo. Next, Mr. Sanuddin Nordin, Mayor, Central Singapore District. Alright, next, Mayor of Southwest District, Dr. Amy Kwon. Please turn around to face the cameras, we're going to capture your nice, smiley faces. Next, Mr. Matthias Yachi, Mayor, Southeast District. And have a good look at the camera, please, for a nice picture of photo opportunity. Next, it's my pleasure to call upon Mr. Heng Chi Hao, Minister of State, Prime Minister's Office. Thank you very much, Mr. Wayne. And now we have Dr. Teo Ho Bin, Mayor, Northwest District. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the final piece of our puzzle, it's my pleasure to call upon our guest of honor, Mr. Lim Boon Heng. Mr. Lim, on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our National Brisk Walking Club is now officially launched. As you can see, the puzzle has formed the shape of our Singapore island. This is to signify the widespread of brisk walking clubs that will happen in every corner of Singapore. So encourage your family members to take a brisk walk, and it's simple. Just remember, brisk walk 30 minutes a day. Please give our guests on stage a nice big round of applause to help us launch our National Brisk Walking Clubs. Thank you very much. We'd like to invite Minister Lim to remain on stage and our special guest to please, yes, join the rest of our brisk walkers. And now we'd like to present tokens of appreciation to our sponsors for this morning's event. Without the generosity of our sponsors, this event would not be possible at all. First and foremost, we'd like to say a big, huge thank you to our venue sponsor, Singapore Turf Club. Next, we'd like to show our appreciation to Fonterra Brands for their kind sponsorship of 10,000 Anlin Vanilla Concentrate and Anlin paper bags. And of course, we'd like to say a big thank you as well to Dr. Who Global Water Tech for the kind sponsorship of 10,500 bottles of water. Thank you very much. Now, on behalf of the organizing committee, there are a few sponsors we'd also like to thank, but they are not able to join us this morning. They are Gardenia Foods, Public Utilities Board, Lee Foundation, and Shaw Foundation. Please help me thank the rest of our sponsors as well. And a big thank you to our guest of honor, Mr. Lim Boon Heng, for helping us present the tokens of appreciation. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we start any form of exercising, it's always good that we warm up correctly to minimize any injury. Alright, now this morning we've got several instructors, our exercise leaders, who will be bringing us through the new warm-up routine, specially choreographed by the Health Promotion Board for the National Brisk Walking Club. Our brisk walkers behind, hold me in the way, man. Are you ready? No, not too bad. So, if you are ready, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our exercise leaders, our instructors from the Health Promotion Board.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome, and let's get going. So the workout that Health Promotion Board has developed is to get all of you all warmed up to do your brisk walking. Are we ready? Yeah! Everybody march! I'm marching on my left leg, you should be marching on your right. Clap your hands!
I know you want me.
Yeah!
You know I want you.
Bring it on!
You want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the top, come on, way to the top. Got a lock on who's to the lock up. I see a big empire that he's not, but man, he's hot. Label flop, but it won't stop. Got her in the cockpit playing with this. Now watch me make a movie like I was Hitchcock. Yeah, you know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta dance like a donkey with a monkey. Look like King Kong. Welcome to the crib, real fast. That's what it is with the women down the yard. They don't play games. We got the chain. They love to do everything and get it. They love to get it and get it on the whole night. De gozar, tú tienes la boca grande, dale, ponte a jugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you want me, you know I want you. I know you want me, you know I want you. I know you want me, you know I want you.
One hand to the side. Now I'll show you. Now the music's a bit slower. That means you can go for your bigger moves, deeper bends, please. A bit slow in the moves. Oh, slow your moves down. One more. Can you do this? Oh yeah. Go for your lowers. Head down, everyone. Have a great workout. Have a great workout.
Wow! Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to invite our guests of honor as well as our special guests to head to the flag off platform to flag off our Brisk Walk.
You wanna show like a gun on a holster? Tell me whatever and I'll be your own.
我相信大家准备好了哈。We all ready? Okay, Minister Lim and the rest of our special guests, are we ready? Okay, we're ready. 我们大家一起来倒数，来 ，3, 2, 1. Enjoy your walk, ladies and gentlemen. The first 500 participants are those going for their fitness tests. Thank you so much for participating in the fitness test. Thank you so much to the first 500 of you involved in the fitness test. 谢谢你们。要开心，要开心，对不对？Happy walk.
About this initiative, what do you hope to achieve out of this? Why, how you got all started?
Okay, under the physical activities for seniors committee, we were looking at what would be the practical things that you can do to engage large group of seniors and do it in a way that they themselves can sustain over time. One of the things that we did was to conduct a visit to Japan to see how they do it, and some of the ideas came out of that trip as well. What are some of these ideas? We learned that the best dividends, right, is arrived at when you get people who are not exercising, what they call sedentary, to start working out or walking or exercising, do something. And the gain to the individual is the most. So that is one. And if you look at our Singapore statistics, our overall statistics fit this profile. I think 3/4 are considered sedentary. So great potential for dividend. Then the second thing is, what do you do to, what do you pick? And we learned that it is easiest if you pick sports or activities that can give you payoffs in terms of strength, cardiovascular, flexibility and balance. Maybe no one activity can do it for all four, but every physical activity can give you some of that. And to pick those that have good local following. So we look around, brisk walking was a clear example of something. Even in, I think, Northwest District alone, they have 40,000 brisk walkers already organized into clubs, sustained over time. And brisk walking is scientifically proven that if you do it sustained and do it properly, it will give you these kinds of dividends. And the entry barrier is so low, anybody can walk anytime, walk with a group of friends. And then the friendship groups can also stay together, so you can sustain. So today is really to launch this first platform under that committee. Then what else? We are now working on additional platforms, specifically 2 more in the pipe already. One is Qigong, another one is Tai Chi. Why Qigong, why Tai Chi? Again, when we look at Singapore, these ones already have following. And they can also now be done more and more so in English, for example. So it doesn't have got to be locked into any particular race, like, Tai Chi is not only for the Chinese. And again, it has scientifically proven effects in terms of good for balance, flexibility, and even strength, depending on how you do it. So we are promoting that. And as we go along, we will look for more platforms. It is not just organizing activities, because there are a lot of things that don't meet the eye. Training of trainers is very crucial to sustain. Forming of interest groups and training leaders of interest groups to keep the groups going. Then look at the infrastructure, like brisk walking, for example. It's not just picking one park or one track and you go round and round. People need variety. So you can do it in shopping malls, you can do it heritage trails, even integrating food trails if you do it in moderation, parks and so on. So many things. And then the infrastructure. If you want to get large groups of elderly to move about, you have to worry about such things as availability of toilets and where they are, much more so than a young group of people. So later, if you speak to, say, Mayor Teo and so on, he will describe to you that how we actually use this first platform to do a all-agency or what you call a whole-of-government approach as well. So bringing in your MPAC, bringing in your PA, bringing in your HDB and all that, in order to contribute their respective parts to the overall planning. And that is important for sustainability as well. So today we're happy, launch this, and we will watch it as well, and also the testing to know the results before and after a certain period. We are convinced that it will work, but we must sustain it. The add platforms and sustain and grow those that we have launched.
So a lot of times, people who lead sedentary lifestyles, it's difficult to get them to be involved in these activities in the first place. So how are you reaching out to the masses?
Yes, the most difficult thing about exercising for a person of any age is really discipline. Which means to say that we know we should do it, and then sometimes we look at ourselves in the mirror, we know that it's time to do it, but then why don't we do it? And sometimes it's because I think it's so easy to say that I'm tired, it's raining, and so on. But if you have a mutual commitment with a friend or a group, then you will turn up, because the rest have turned up and they are waiting for you. So a key part of this sustainability thing is actually to have people join groups. And then those groups is part socializing, part friendship, and then you can also integrate health, fitness, everything else inside that, fun, and that is, I think, the key.
And finally, just what's your long-term plan? I mean, you've set up different like brisk walking clubs and Qigong and Tai Chi, but what's your long-term plan?
The long-term plan is to look at that sedentary, non-sedentary breakdown. So if today we are at 1/4 non-sedentary, then hopefully, in about 3 to 5 years' time, if we can move that 1/4 to, let's say, 30%, and then in about 10, 15 years' time, if we can move it to half, I think that would be great. The dividend to the individual is that the more healthy we are, let's put it this way, the less often we fall sick and the less sick we become, then you enjoy a better quality of life and you save money.
When you say you'll be testing how effective the program will be, right? You're talking about how many people will become non-sedentary, or you're talking about their fitness level? Will
Both.
HDB actually be testing the fitness?
Yes. So part of this whole of government thing that I was describing is also the participation by the HPB within the committee as well. So they came up with measurement tools. So for example, just now those participating in the walk, Some of them are being measured for their heart rates and so on. So we are starting to actually have a systematic thing. And in planning these routes, right, you also find that in time to come, you'll find some of these established routes, you have signposts, notice boards and all that, in order to indicate to people, even if they're doing it within their small group, to know how to do it and can measure themselves as well. So it is both individual outcome as well as program outcome. So what we don't want, frankly, is to say that every year mobilize tens of thousands of people for a photo op, then say that that is fitness. That is not fitness. Ultimately, taste of the pudding is in the eating. You must test for the sedentary, non-sedentary, and that one must tell you that you are moving in the right direction. And then if you take a sample of those who are exercising regularly, and if your science is correct, right, then they should show an effect, not overnight, but over a period of time.
So, how willing is the government to invest in healthy lifestyle among the community?
I think the government has always been very keen to invest in a healthy lifestyle. And if you think about the different aspects of a healthy lifestyle, from asking people to quit smoking, to controlling the weight, to getting fit in different ways, our National Healthy Lifestyle Week has been going on for many, many years. So it is not for a lack of intention and not for a lack of resources either. But I think what we need to do is to interpret and to follow on from the good intention and learn from past experience to build better platforms that can sustain a bigger group over time and get more people to sign up and stick.
The $1.9 million is just to PA. What is the overall investment?
This is pretty much also a pilot because this is the first platform of this initiative. So I think it is really not something that you want to say that I want to plonk huge amount of money, but you want to say that you want to put in enough money here and get a platform done well enough and get it going, and then let the platform prove its worth. And once the worth is proven, you'll find that the participation will come.